everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on the video. And I just got done watching the Miki Howard story. So what do you think? I actually thought it was good. The people that they chose to play the characters in Miki's life, I thought they did a good job with them. Um, I really was feeling Darius McCray. He was really sexy as Gerald Levert. So let's just get to the review of the movie. First of all, I'd like to say that whoever directed and produced this movie did a really good job. The girl that played Miki did a great job in the movie. At the beginning, I was a little shaky on the performance, but as the movie progressed, I thought she did a wonderful, wonderful job. The one thing that I will say that I took away from this movie is that we really never know what's going on in these people's lives. Um, I often wondered why Miki disappeared from the scene because, like I said in my previous video, the girl could blow. And she just disappeared. But after watching this movie, I understand now. Um, she was a force to be reckoned with. She was a powerful singer in the 80s and 90s, and this movie she should be very proud of. Um, I think everyone did a good job. I was really, really blown away to know that, her mother's boyfriend raped her and that her mother sided with the boyfriend and actually put her out the house. I don't know. I couldn't do that to my child, but, all of these things are what helped Miki become the person that she was. Um, Starting out with the guy that she had her first two children by, it was really sad how he treated her. Um, and I was surprised to find out that, she thought he was going to marry her after having those two babies, and he didn't have any plans for any of that. He seemed like a bit of a player, and she was all about her music. Um, as I went through the movie and it started to build towards the climax, I just thought about, all the years that were wasted in Miki's life when she could have been, blowing up those charts just like Whitney Houston. I also saw an interview with Miki a few years back where she said that she was not jealous of Whitney at all. She just wanted to be respected in the industry for her contribution. She didn't want to be compared to Whitney because she wasn't Whitney. And that kind of played out in the movie. Um, I also like that she gave her stamp of approval for the movie, and I think that's what made this movie a lot better than the biography that we saw of Whitney Houston, because it was actually Miki that provided the commentary for the movie. I'm also happy that because she gave her stamp of approval, you got to hear her sing her songs. Unlike when they don't have the family's permission, they have to use someone else to actually sing the songs. Well, the music in this movie was actually Miki's music, and it was her singing it. So I really appreciated that. Um, Her life was very sad, and I was surprised that she allowed them to go as deep as she actually allowed them to go. The scenes when she was on drugs, they were pretty intense. And in that same interview that I saw years ago, Miki talked very candidly about being on drugs. She had a certain shame about it, but she also said that, because of that, it made her the person that she is. And she had to go through that to get to where she is now. I'm only sorry that during those years that she was on drugs, we missed her music, because I believe that had Mickey not, you know, had that time when she was strung out, I think, I'm not sure if she would have made it as far as Whitney did, but she would have definitely done her part of, being a big time diva in it. Now, Vanessa Bell Calloway did a good job as the mother. The part when Mickey goes back, when her mother calls her to tell her that she was sick and she forgave her and was there for her when her mother died, that surprised me. I think Vanessa Bell Calloway has really, really progressed as an actress, and she did a really good job in this movie. Also, the girl that played Shaka Khan, she did a good job. That wig was something else, but hey, those are the wigs that Shaka wore. It also surprised me how far her and Shaka were in their friendship, and that, they did drugs together. Shaka also did drugs with Whitney, so Shaka Khan was every big time singer's, I guess, druggy partner, or their druggy sister. This movie about Mickey Howard was really, really eye opening. And just like Whitney, she went through her trials and tribulations during a time when, her career should have been skyrocketing. Um, I believe Darius McCray, not only was he a big old sexy drink of chocolate in this movie, because when he had on that white suit, I forgot all about the movie. I paused it right there because I had actually watched this after I DVR'd it, and I was like, he looks good. He has really grown up. I just think he is just absolutely scrumptious, wasn't he, y'all? He looked good. Well, let me get back to the movie. I was just again surprised that she really let them delve deep into her life, and really, really get in there. And that's what made this movie better, because she bared her soul. Even the parts in when she was in recovery, or she had went to that recovery center, and she was calling herself a stupid bitch. And in that interview that I saw years ago, she talked about that. I don't remember when I saw this interview. It might have been just after she came out of that rehab and she had emerged back onto the music scene, but I know it was quite a few years ago. And she called herself a dumb bitch. And I remember thinking, why would she say that? But now, after I've seen the movie, I understand that maybe that was her motivation. I guess whatever it takes to, get you through to the other side. And if, her facing the reality that she had let people walk all over her all, during her music career, as far as her mother, um, and just people she had encountered along her journey, helped her get to where she is today. I guess so. I guess it was a good idea. And something else that struck me about this movie, and it made me sad for Whitney Houston. I think that the reason why Mickey survived is because Mickey wasn't as big as Whitney. Whitney, her journey was done publicly. Her journey was done with Bobby Brown all involved. And I think that Whitney had to pretend to be something that she wasn't. She never went broke, so there was no end to the drugs for her. But with Mickey, it got to the point where I believe, from what I remember, Mickey was down and out on welfare trying to raise her children. So by her hitting rock bottom, she had no place else to go. The money had run out, You know, she didn't have endless money like Whitney to continue to get high all the way up until it actually killed her. Mickey's came to an end when she was faced with being damn near homeless, you know, having to struggle to take care of her children. I actually believe that that's what saved her. And didn't it trip you out when she was at the crack house and she was trying to sell her Rolex watch to the crack dealer? And he was telling her basically, bitch, I don't care who you are, you gonna get up off some money. And she pulled that gun and excuse me, and robbed the dope dealer. She talked about that too. I also didn't know that she actually shot at the guy that she was married to. She talked about how bad he was and how he had gotten into a fight with the music execs, you know, and that she believes that that was what actually ultimately ended her association with Atlantic Records. Whew, y'all, this movie was all over, but I really enjoyed it, and I would be so interested to know what everyone else thought of it. I really thought everyone did a good job, and I'm actually glad I watched it and that I remembered that it was going to come on. So, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching the video, and I have a little surprise at the end of this clip, so you'll get to see the real Miki Howard in person singing her heart out. So enjoy.
You for so long now, babe. In my heart, I'm feeling so strong for you, babe. And I hope you feel it too. 'Cause ain't nobody like you. And you know it, babe. Whoa. I've been up and I've been down. I've had my feet swept off the ground by somebody who just picked me up and threw me away. Yeah. I've been rich and I've been poor. I've had boys in and out my door. But I know you're the only, really the only one for me. There'll be times when you wanna go now, babe. There'll be times when I wanna keep moving on. But not this time, gonna see it through. 'Cause ain't nobody like you. You know it, babe. You know it, you know it, you know. I've been around the world a few times. Oh, baby. I have searched, but I could not find my darling. Always end up feeling blue. 'Cause there's nobody like you. And you know it, babe. Ooh. I've been up and I've been down. I've had my feet swept off the ground by somebody who just picked me up and threw me away. Oh yes, yes it did now. I've been rich and I've been poor. I've had boys in and out my door. But I know you're the only, really the only one for me. You're so good to me. I should've wanted you, yeah. That I do. Ain't nobody like you. You know it, babe. Sometimes I need your love. Sometimes I need you to care. So come put your arms around me. Show me that you'll be there. Say all that I'm trying to tell you.